Alright, what up everyone? This is the jankiest rewards opening video you'll ever see. We've got no live cam reactions. We're combining Eternity of Pain rewards, which is this first little clip here, with the July 4th opening. There's some screenshots thrown in because I forgot to record some of it. I didn't, like I mentioned, I didn't do any live recording, so, that requires me to sit in front of my computer at home, at my desk, and I was just not in a position to do that for all of these things. Didn't want to do it on July 4th, or, when the July 4th deals dropped. So a lot of this stuff is just recorded on my phone, and, no live reaction or anything like that, but, okay, so you're going to see a lot of mutant nexuses selected. I can't remember how many total nexuses I opened between Eternity of Pain, the one from Eternity of Pain, and all the ones from the July 4th offers. However, all of the nexuses that I selected were either mutant or tech. And I'll tell you what my wish list was. So for mutant, I don't necessarily have an order, but I was looking to pull Strife for the first time. Don't have him as a 5 or a 6 star. Archangel as a 6 star. Don't have him. Kitty Pryde as a 6 star. I don't believe I have her as a 5 star either. And then beyond those would be like Awakening Professor X, whom I think I'm going to take to rank 4 as my next mutant. And he is currently at rank 3 unawakened. Or Awakening White Magneto, who is currently at rank 3 unawakened. Doesn't necessarily need his SIG ability as much as Professor X, but I would just like to get him awakened. I have at times considered taking him up to rank 4 as well. And then from the Tech class, I have a Tech Awakening gem. I would like to take up a rank 4 Tech at some point here shortly. But the champs really that I would like to do that with would be Nimrod, Penny, or Guardian perhaps. None of which I have as 6 stars. So, alright. Here we're about to open, again, this is just the Eternity of Pain Nexus. I picked the mutant here, so we're going to pop this guy open. And just get the annoying alarm there. But look at that. So it's like, well, shit. Now, I will say that going into this, probably would have said that Awakening White Mags was a higher priority for me because I don't necessarily plan to do a whole lot with Kitty. But champ acquisition in this game is so difficult that... you've got to take the new champ if that champ has any kind of long-term value. And Kitty obviously is a very, very strong champ. Alright, so jumping right in here because we're going to rapid pop these guys. But this is after I had purchased some of the offers here from July 4th. None of these are Nexuses. These are just basics. I'm popping these first before I buy some of the other... deals because I want to, they could potentially, if I got lucky with a pull, inform which Nexus to grab. And I think that they're going to, when you buy the deals, the Odin deals, I'm pretty sure that they made you select the class first. So here we have 3 basic Nexuses. So we're going to pop these guys open. Pretty interesting, but yeah, I'm going to go with Sasquatch. He's a champ that I would rank up for Battlegrounds. Spider-Ham, I recently took up to rank 3 unawakened for Battlegrounds. And then here we're just going to grab the Sigzon Groot, or King Groot, who is also rank 3, and obviously the regen scales with his SIG ability. So pretty happy with that, especially Awakening Spider-Ham and Sasquatch with the passive regen under 40% when he gets hit, so makes him fairly annoying. But okay, so I bought 1 Odin here, selected 2 of the mutants. Let's see what we get here. We get Strife Probably number 1 or 2 on my mutant wish list. And then look at that, we get a Kitty Awakening, which is just awesome. So absolutely crushing these mutant nexuses. Really, all that's left would be, grabbing a new Archangel and Awakening Professor X. Those are kind of the next on my wish list. All right, so I went ahead. I was like, all right, I got lucky with the mutants. Here, let's see if I can get lucky with the tech. No dice on this first one. I think I took Yondu here just to grab the new champ. All 3 of these champs, for my account, are completely useless, but an additional champ, could potentially help at some point with, with Arena or something. And then here, Civil Warrior, I've had Unawakened at rank 2 for a while, and it just drives me crazy seeing him Unawakened at rank 2. So, instead of grabbing the SIGs on Warlock, I was like, yeah, let me just awaken Civil Warrior here. Okay, and then we've got 1 Odin left here. Go ahead and grab this, and I definitely picked the Mutant Selector. So here we go again. We've got 2 more mutants, mutant nexuses, and look at that shit, man. First of all, I've had Kitty pop up in 3 of these nexuses, and then we also get Sauron, who I hadn't even considered. I was so focused on the champs that were at the top of the wish list, I forgot that he even existed for a bit, and that's huge. So I ended up taking him to rank 3 as well. In fact, I took him to rank 3 before I took Archangel to rank 3, just for defense and battlegrounds, and ran out of gold and ISO and all that jazz. So Archangel is still at rank 1, but I could not be more excited about the mutant polls that I had today. So it is July 4th now, but this was a few days ago, obviously. All right, you guys can see my units up there. I know I didn't show you purchasing everything, but I did end up purchasing every single deal, including the Peter Parker's wallet. So I don't know what that amounts to total-wise. I think like around $625. I just felt like these were the best deals that we've ever had in the game, at least for units. And I am Paragon going in here, so. Anyway, all right, so here's another Nexus. Nothing there, but that's okay. This is just a basic Nexus, so you've got, 200 plus champs in the pool there. The odds of pulling somebody, useful are incredibly low. But I think since her rework, her Awakened ability is decent. I'm actually not even sure, but yeah, all right, so here we go. We get the 2020 and 2021 champ selectors. I did know that these were going to be the full roster of champs released in those years, and I was really conflicted because the 2021 selector has Null and Penny and Nimrod. So all 3 of those champs are really high on my wish list. You guys will see what I end up choosing here. And then for these Tier 5 Class Catalyst selectors, which is just crazy how many they gave us, but I was like, I lost track of how many I actually had of each class, and so I was just like, look, I have so many mutants that I want to rank up, I'm just going to grab all these mutants. And I just completely spaced the fact that none of these deals had Tier 4 Class Catalysts in them, so I put myself in a position where after all of my rank ups, after I had run out of gold and ISO and all that stuff, I think I had 8 Tier 4 Mutant Catalysts in overflow with, with a 30-day expiration. So, gonna have to do some account maneuvering to make sure that nothing expires, but yeah, anyway, pretty funny. So, all right, here we go, 2021, and I was so conflicted here. You guys are going to see how I just bounce around back and forth between Null, Penny, and Nimrod. And Null I don't have on my main account as a 5 or 6 star, and he is, I would say, fairly important for one of the Karinas that I haven't done yet, the Symbiote one. Nimrod, would just be awesome to have. I could awaken him with my Nimrod and Penny. Would be great for Battlegrounds, Nimrod for War especially. Um, and, I could awaken both of them with my Tech Gem. I also don't have Guardian, whom I love. I could awaken him with my Tech Gem. So I was just bouncing around back and forth. And ultimately I was like, look, the advice that I've always given people is grab champs. If you're okay without a champ like Nimrod for War, which of course I will be okay without him for War, and I do have a 565 Nimrod, grab a champ that's going to help you with progression. I am Paragon, but I still have a few Karinas left to do. It's just the 3 Abyss Karinas, and I don't even have a 5-star Null, so I ended up going with Null here, which I was very excited about. Null is, a champ that I've loved since he was the last champ that I messed around with in the CCP beta, and I just fell in love with him. I opened a bunch of features for him. I didn't pull him, and at that point I was just like, whatever, is what it is. Okay, and then for the 2020, I do have almost all of these champs. I don't have Black Widow. I don't have Tigra. But you guys know what my skill level is. I am not going to learn and get good with Tigra, right? It's just not going to happen. I do have the Professor X dupe that is on my wish list, but since I wasn't able to pull Nimrod or Penny from any of my tech Nexuses, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to grab Guardian because I know that he's on my wish list. I do have a generic. If I end up needing to use it for Professor X at some point, there I just grabbed a second generic, so I have 2 generics, and, awakening a champ is much, much easier than, grabbing him for the first time. So here we go, we have 3 Tech Nexuses, and nothing there. I mean, my Nebula's at rank 3, so is my Guillotine 2099. I ended up going with Guillotine 2099, and there, look at that. We get to awaken Guardian, which is pretty awesome. Very happy with that. Now I'm like somewhat regretting not taking Professor X, but obviously you can't play the hindsight game and have regret there. But I am very excited about that. Now I get to save the Tech Awakening Gem in case I get lucky and pull Penny or Nimrod especially. So that's fantastic, and I can't remember what I have left here, but we've got a few more things on the to-do list here. And what are we thinking? All right, Prime Ascendant Crystals, let's pop these open. I had no idea what was in these. I didn't bother looking at the drop rates, but 4 Tier 5 Basics is, I feel like that's pretty strong. I mean, I have no idea if that's normal, but I definitely need those, so, for all the rank ups. And then, I didn't even record this, but I opened a basic 6-star crystal at some point after that last clip there, and I get to awaken Professor X. So just unbelievable luck there. And then here, this is, in the rank up phase. Again, this is a jank-ass video, but I'm in LVT now. Prestige has no factor, and we're really focusing on defensive rank up so that when we get to competitive wars, we can be just a pain in the ass. And so I took up Mojo. I would have taken up Man-Thing, but I wasn't able to get him awakened from any of my crystals, and I didn't want to use a generic. So we're going with Mojo. I love Mojo. He's great in Battlegrounds for attack and defense. And then my second skill champ, or wait, is this my first? Yeah, that's my first skill rank 4. We're doing Killmonger. He's a freaking animal for Battlegrounds. He's awesome on attack, and he's just a timeless defender that, with certain bans, or even if you just place him on certain nodes, he's just a huge pain in the ass. So after those 2 rank ups, I do still have my rank 4 generic gem at my disposal. And then I also, if I'm able to complete the remaining 3 Karinas that I have from Volume 2, which are just the 3 Abyss Karinas, I will have enough catalysts or rank 4 materials to rank up another rank 4 champion. Because of the mutant tier 4 class catalyst situation that I put myself in, where I've got 8 of them, or I had 8 of them expiring before I made a couple rank ups. I am going to be using the generic gem on somebody other than Professor X, and then after I finish the Karinas within the next 30 days, I will be using, I'll be taking him up with the material so that I can use 2 of those mutant tier 4 class catalysts. So anyway, awful vid. I apologize for that. I wish I had done a live reaction. It would have been really awesome because of all the crazy luck that I had with the mutant nexuses, but I just didn't want to sit in front of my computer, so didn't do it. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and a comment. Let me know how your openings went if you guys participated. If you didn't, honestly, more power to you. But they definitely got me. I think that the Paragon deals this year, if you're in a position to spend money and if it's something that you plan to do or something, I just feel like the value was the best that we had ever seen for units in the game, and I'm pretty excited about the game moving forward, being an LVT and where we're at and what we're building. So that is it, guys. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video.